Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Price. Happy solstice. I want to share a card reading I did for this quarter, July through September, from the Cosmic Consciousness Ascension deck, even though, as usual, the lessons from this deck apply deeply, not just to a certain time frame. And I drew 3 cards, which just felt appropriate. And the information of the cards in the spread has an interesting message as well. There is actually a 3-card spread in the booklet that comes with the cards, and that focuses on catalyzing change. And this is similar, but it has some differences that I'll point out along the way. First, Ariane, the Lyran Council of Time that I channel, has been saying that in general, the second half of the year will be a little more externalized, meaning it will be a little more externally action oriented. Now, generalizations don't apply to everyone in the same way. Things don't start or stop based on specific timeframes, nor do things just move linearly forward. There are twists and turns, which actually, in some ways, the direction of this card spread points that out. And always, the change begins within. It's your first action, then the external actions. Now, let's look at the overall energies of this spread first, then I'll get into the specific cards, and we'll go deeper into the meaning of the card spread after that. So I was shown to arrange the cards in an upside down triangle to actually represent a spiraling funnel that's wide at the top and then tightening at the bottom. And Ariane talks about the spiral a lot because it is the core movement of our galaxy. It creates the magnetism that is inherent in our experience and the navigation of the density of our experience, or what they call our speed, our frequency. And the spiral is what creates the experience of the law of attraction. And that is how that affects our density. And Ariane actually likes to call that the law of resonance. And these mean the same thing, but they like to use resonance because it reminds us that we have to change. We're not just pulling things to us that we want. That is applying the rules of the physical realm into the subtle realm. And as I was shown the energy of this card spread, the upside down triangle, or that spiral that's wide at the top and then tightening at the bottom, its overall theme is to help us align our consciousness with higher resonance, the subtle potentials that are pre-manifestation, and to bring that into this reality, connection with the heart. As Ariane says often, when the compassionate ones, the loving ones, are living their lives boldly, that's when the world really changes. Now, let's get into the card details. The first card is creativity. It's a Sirian card assisting you to initiate your inner changes so that creativity is flowing better. Now, it was upside down, which generally just means it requires more attention. But creativity is an important energy that we can find in everything that we do. Conversation can be creative when you're in the moment and engaged. Work can be creative. Your mind can be creative, even during more rote activity. Creatively finding better processes. And in the booklet that comes with the cards, it says, creativity is the art of living fully. When you're inspired by life and fully grounded, embodied in your moment, you are allowing life to flow through you more, allowing your energy to flow more into life so that that cycle of give and receive, the duality engine that creates this world, is more aligned with your inspired flow. This is why Ariane says constantly, when the loving ones are boldly living their life, saturating the field of information with more love rather than fear, anger, control, etc., that's when the world really changes. So look for the creativity that is presented to you in each moment, each experience, your ability to marvel at things, be excited by the little things, cultivate your open wonderment and excitement that sustains that flow of inspiration, gratitude. Your openness to life is what helps you be far more creative no matter what your experience is. Now, the next card is time. It was also upside down, so it might require a little more focus. This is an Orion card, so it's about releasing, letting go so that the new can form, not just a new facade on old information. Time is a subtle energy. We experience the effects of it because of our density, because of our vibrational speed. But as you relax into the moment, the binds of time, the density of it is more malleable. The effects of time are still there, night and day, but your energy is not dragged by it as much, which actually speeds manifestation. But you can't do that with control or force, like, I'm going to relax. That isn't holding that open, relaxed resonance. Really being open to, whenever or at the appropriate time, I can be patient. And of course, relaxing is that patience. It's that peace that passes all understanding. And the booklet talks about patience being a deep knowing of your capability to create. That creativity, when it's relaxed in the moment, that's when it's most powerful. You're releasing the binds of time. You're opening up to the balance that allows linear time of past, present, and future to be more present in your now moment, where your true power to create actually is. And what your patience does is imprint your future with the peace, the capability, and that open creative wonderment. So relaxing any resistance to the flow of time will be important. And you don't have to relax all resistance. It's the path of least resistance, not no resistance. Now, the final card is at the bottom of the triangle, and it is truth. It's from the Lyran suit. So it's the first pillar of ascension, your awareness, your conscious focus and understanding. That is what catalyzes change. It's a powerful energy that shapes your experience and shapes this world. What you magnify with your awareness, you magnetize into form. What you magnify with your awareness, you magnetize into form. And that's what the spiral naturally does. The mantra in the booklet is, my truth evolves with me. Truth has many layers. And when you are flexible, you're open, and you're clear about your truth, you're able to sustain your empowerment through that whole process of change, which is sometimes up and down. That's the spinning of the spiral. What truth is being magnified in your awareness? Is it the truth of another? Is it the truth someone else wants you to focus on, wants to magnetize your focus into, wants to pull your energy into? Ask yourself, is this a valuable truth in my life? Is this where I want my powerful first pillar of ascension to go, your awareness? Does it serve my evolution? And am I flexible with this truth? Am I able to expand, change, evolve, or even allow beneficial contraction with this truth? Is it a hard truth, but a necessary one so that you can strengthen and sustain your empowerment? Truth is a powerful energy. And when you're able to evolve, your truth evolves. When your truth evolves, you evolve. This is actually like the reflection, the June energies, and the vision I was shown really deepens this capability to be able to allow that flow of truth to be creative and to also have that patience and that openness to the moment. Now, this brings me to the full card spread again to tie all of these together in how the flow of this quarter will ultimately call you. And I mentioned this spiraling flow is to align your consciousness with a higher resonance, which is always the work of ascension. And what I was shown is creativity represents that right brain focus. Time represents that left brain focus, and truth is the truth of your heart. That's the triangle, which is just a static representation of the spiral. And overly simplified, your right brain is your open conceptual access into the vastness of creativity. Receive that flow of creative inspiration that comes in so many different ways. And sometimes it is a challenging moment of something that resolves into a new strength over time. Sometimes it's a blissful moment of something that calls you to more appreciation of the details of interaction in this experience. What creativity is life flowing through you? And the Orion card, the time, represents your left brain flow. And the left brain is your logical, detail-oriented, linearizing aspect. And this is so valuable when it's balanced with those more open potentials. Your logic helps you determine risk, look at alternative plans, plan B, plan C. When you can get into the details, you're able to create change and choose with more clarity, more balance in the moment. And when this aspect is too rigid, then fear or resistance is blocking you from seeing that bigger picture, the forest and the trees. And sometimes you're not going to have all of the answers, and you'll have to follow a deeper logic that isn't so linear. And this is key for ascension because we're learning to consciously connect with the vast, subtle, nonlinear field that builds our world. And when your logical flow of time is balanced or relaxed with a focus on reality and an openness to new potentials, that's when you're able to expand your logic into less rigid flow of reality. And this allows more creativity to manifest. Again, sometimes it might be a challenging moment and you may not feel totally relaxed, but you can soften the rigidity some with things like, this too shall pass. I know what's on the other side of this experience, more strength, more clarity. Sometimes you're going to be in a wonderful moment and you can still soften that grip on wanting to maintain only positives and staying open with focus like, life keeps improving. It's going to get even more magical. Life always evolves towards more love. I'm constantly creating and improving with life. So you're letting your logic stay balanced within the experience of physicality. This keeps you dealing with reality, yet open to creative, expanding potentials. And that logic softens when it connects with the heart. So this brings us to a deeper truth. And that truth card represents your heart. As that spiral flows and pulls, as well as spinning off weak bonds, it magnetizes the higher flow of the brain, your creativity expanding, your interaction with time, relaxing into the peace that passes all understanding, the knowing that all is well and all is changing. You're able to connect that with the truth of your heart, the powerful love that you are willing to connect with life. The truth of you becomes more accessible, that you are a divine creative being that life wants to flourish and thrive, that you can be patient with a cycle of resolution, a cycle of destruction so that new construction has solid ground, that you can find the thread of love, the deeper truth that's within each moment, not as a guarantee, as something that's already manifest, but a potential, something that may require some courage and focus to sustain, because you won't have the safety of group consensus or guarantees. You won't have proof. You'll only have your truth. And that is for the powerful of heart. I don't always feel that. I have to continually cultivate it in new situations. And when you're in a moment of challenge, you have to have the creative focus to perceive a new potential. You have to relax into the tightening of the spiral that starts to feel like the pressure of gravity of labor pains. You have to seek a deeper truth within yourself so that as action becomes appropriate, you're ready to follow your heart and free your heart into your experience more. So, what deeper truth about who you really are can you sustain in your heart? What deeper truth about life is within all of the chaos and information from the external that wants your powerful focus derailed into a disempowerment narrative, distraction, something that's not genuinely creative for you? What deeper truth about you is life wanting to birth through you into this world? This is a powerful time. So I hope you enjoyed this card spread for the third quarter. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications of new videos, and leave a comment below of what deeper truth you will be creating within your heart, with the patience and evolution always moving through you. I love reading your comments. I hope you have a powerful quarter, creating a deeper truth of love right here, right now within you. It is the truth of who you are.